The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Drake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to scramble. Finds a little space. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Looking downfield, it's Drake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. It's a seam run. Touchdown, Volunteers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the ground, it's Breeze. That's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
Wants to fire on second down. He'll try to do it himself. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback moving. Gets rid of it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
To throw, it's straight. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. Touchdown, Tennessee. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Here comes the heat. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 30. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
So now it's 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Touchdown, North Carolina! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's straight. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The throw to the outside is complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw again. Gonna take a shot. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Jones to throw. Moving away from pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's Cavazos. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Tar Heels look to do some damage in the red zone. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his man. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're going to run it. Runs through the tackle. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. We saw it on that last play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Tar Heels line it up with a first and goal. He's looking to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, UNC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Southern Miss. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Vols in the hurry-up.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on 2nd down. Jones to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because 1st down he got sacked, 2nd in California. He's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the 1st down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The corners are walked up tight. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
This short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, this field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's straight. It's caught. 35, he's got room. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Fears the pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Bring in the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. You're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They kick it away on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking for a man. It's Drake. Buys a little time with his feet. Catch in the middle. It's Stevens. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Might be changing the route. He wants to throw it. Time to take a shot. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Jones wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
With the catch, it's Cavazos. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Jones to throw. Quarterback adapted. He'll throw it. The short hands. It's Cavazos. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking downfield on first down. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball with different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the route runner got a little bit sloppy on his route. You've got to do a better job creating some separation when you're running these end routes. But good job by the defense, too, because they took advantage and knocked the ball away.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quick catch on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. They'll go to the ground. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type player. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Buying some time. On the run deep down the right side. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Makes the grab, it's Pena.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Jones wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, still looking. Caught near the sideline, it's Pena. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Tar Heels are on the move. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The throw. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, running back on the move.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Jones to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get. And I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Catch in the middle, it's Cavazos. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Jones wants to throw it. Release to the back. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time on target. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Keeps looking downfield. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. And you can give all All the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Lets it go to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
All right, there's still life in the opponent because this team just had a chance to pad their lead with that field goal try. They knock it off the post. We've still got a good ball game.
He might want another play. To the air. It's straight. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
He's got him this time. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. With the run on 1st and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Dropping back, it's straight. He wants it all. Touchdown, Volunteers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know This game is not over.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires a ball, now it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
So here is the Tennessee offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Corner's going to give them room. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Fighting off the defender. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually